And time. Great things happen when we work together. And the power of collaboration is not just a catchphrase, it is the heartbeat of our industry's evolution. Each of us, in our different roles within a specialty coffee, can contribute when we make new connections or initiate collective efforts. We fuel collaboration. Do you remember how it felt, judges, the last time you collaborated in a way that proved just how much more our industry can grow? For me, it is the feeling of satisfaction in finding new opportunities to evolve. My name is Antonio, and today I am preparing for you 3 beverages that represent how collaborations, both within our world of specialty coffee, as well as across other industry, keep us moving forward in constant improvement. Accompany me, judges, as I share where the spirit of collaboration has taken us this time. For the espressos that I am preparing for you now, offer a taste of that collaboration between 2 coffee producers. First, we have Sara Gamara and her geisha, her little darling, as she says, growing at an altitude of 1,950 meters in Sillapata, Cusco, in the south of Peru. Sara is new to specialty coffee production. We have been working with her wash geisha for a few harvests and wondered, what if we do another coffee farming experiences to maximize its attributes? It was the perfect opportunity to connect Sara with a seasoned coffee producer. We turned to Hector Marin, a friend and farmer with a history of designing processes on his family's farm. You will hear more about him when we get to the milk course. We traveled with Hector to Sara's farm to work with her on her processes. First, Hector moved the fermentation area to a cooler location to prolong fermentation, giving the microorganisms more time to break down the sugars and yield a cleaner, more balanced cup with greater definition and depth of enzymatic flavors, like grapefruit. Next, Hector shared with Sara a fermentation method that applied to the cooler fermentation temperature would increase the complexity and value of her geisha, the anaerobic wash process. Fermenting for 36 hours in closed tanks generated new organic compounds that give this coffee interesting layers of flavors like black tea. After fermenting, the coffee was washed and dried in a greenhouse for 12 days. It was exciting when Sara's geisha finally arrived at our roastery. We roasted for 11 minutes and at a moderate 65 Hz RAM rotation to gain a silky body. Its flavors surprise us. They are not what we expect from a geisha. For my extraction, I have used a recipe of 22 grams in, 50 grams out, at a temperature of 95 degrees Celsius. Now, judges, please, take a sip of water to cleanse your palates. It's time to meet the result of Hector and Sara's collaboration. When you receive your espresso, please first evaluate the crema, but wait for my indication to take a sip. For now, write my following descriptors. You will taste a medium to medium-high acidity, like grapefruit juice, a low bitterness and medium sweetness, like brown sugar. You will taste flavors of grapefruit, brown sugar, and floral, like black tea. The body is medium, with a smooth and velvety texture. And it has an aftertaste, pleasant and long-lasting, like hazelnut. Judges, with a rectangular spoon, please integrate your espresso 10 times from front to back to cool it down and reveal its most interesting flavors. Place your spoons in the white bowl when you finish. You may drink and enjoy. Judges for the milk course. We've back with Hector and his passion for processes at his family's biodynamic farm, Chacredao, at 1,750 meters in Chanchamayo, Peru. At our cafe and roastery, we have been tasting and learning from Hector's experiment for over 8 years. For this coffee, he has started with a Catiwa variety, which he fermented for 8 days at 11 degrees Celsius in a natural anaerobic process. To this process, he applied a skin contact technique, which he learned from wine growers in France. To the 30 kilograms of the Catiwa, he added 3 kilograms of his cascara, whose new population of microbes stimulated the production of lactic acid. This gave the Catiwa a cherry flavor that shines through when we add the milk. Then, Hector rotated the fermentation tanks every 4 hours as a way to mix the juices from the mucilage and cascara with the entire mass. He learned this from colleagues in Panama. To preserve the attributes developed during fermentation, he dried the Catiwa in the shade on raised beds for 22 days, turning regularly, achieving a humidity of 12%. We apply a delicate roast with an extended dry phase to extend and enhance the sweet flavors. Judges, please turn to the next page of your beverage card to follow along with my recipe information. I am using a recipe for my Catiwa of 22 grams in, 50 grams out, combined with 85 grams of lactose-free milk. Its higher sweetness from separating the glucose and galactose pairs well with the Catiwa's fruity notes. I concentrated the milk to 35% using a freeze distillation method and steam it to 60 degrees Celsius to further enhance the sweetness and the tactile experience. Now, judges, as I place your milk beverage in front of you, please first evaluate its appearance first, but wait for my indication to take a sip. Now, please note my following descriptors. You will taste flavors of a strawberry smoothie, almond, vanilla, and toffee. The body is medium. And the texture is creamy and buttery, like soft serve ice cream. There you have. It has a prolonged aftertaste, like hazelnuts. Judges, as I prepare your last meal beverage, please take a sip of water to cleanse your palates. And stir your drinks 3 times with the remaining spoon to mix in the crema. You can place your spoons in the white bowl when you have finished. You may drink and enjoy your milk beverage. I will be right back. Judges, it's time for my signature beverage. This drink was exciting to develop because it how they connect the products of different coffee collaborations with the know-how of professionals from other industries. I am using 4 espressos from Hector's Catiwa with a recipe of 22 grams in, 50 grams out. I will be using them hot to preserve its cherry acidity and sweetness of brown sugar. As you can see, my serving pitcher and glasses have been chilled to better preserve the flavors. As I get the different ingredients ready, please turn to the next page of your beverage card to follow along with my recipe information. Now, judges, I will begin the preparation of my signature drink. To my espressos, I am adding 30 grams of a cacao pulp reduction obtained by simmering 250 grams of cacao pulp on medium heat for 25 minutes. This transforms the cherry flavor into green apple. The next ingredient is inspired by the skin contact technique. 20 grams of an infusion made with 20 grams of cascara from Hector's Catiwa in 200 grams of water, brewed at 90 degrees Celsius. This transforms the flavor of brown sugar to chocolate. To balance these flavors, 2 grams of saline solution made with 30 grams of Mara salt in 300 grams of hot water. Now, I will mix all my ingredients and chill them over 250 grams of ice in my nitro brew, a system that nitrogenates beverages using 78% of the nitrogen in the air. This will give my beverage a silky and juicy texture. Now, judges, please write my following descriptors. You will taste flavors of applesauce, banana, and chocolate ice cream. The body is medium, and the texture is silky and juicy. It has a sweet aftertaste, like hazelnuts. The final touch uses a technique from cocktail bartending. We extracted the oil of Sarah's geisha by vacuum cooking 100 grams of your coffee beans with 500 grams of canola oil at 80 degrees Celsius. This increases the tactile experience of my beverage. Each glass receives 3 drops. Judges, here's your beverage, but please don't drink them yet until I call my time. I still have one last message for you. Judges, each of us has the potential to contribute to something greater than ourselves. These 3 beverages are proof of how collaboration takes us beyond our own limits. The cards from your water glass has a surprise in the back. Please, as a final act of teamwork, take your card, turn it over, and hand it to me to reveal together the professionals who join me in this collective effort. They remind us that with so many ways to collaborate within and beyond our own industry, culture, and country, specialty coffee has more opportunities for growth than ever before. We must keep looking for new connections, even where we might not expect them, because the momentum forward that we all seek in our coffee industry is stronger when we work together. After tasting what we can achieve through collaboration, we're left with one question: where can the spirit of collaboration take us next time? Thank you for collaborating with me today, judges, and please enjoy your drinks. Time.